it doesn't feel like it's an authentic partnership where Zendaya believes in the brand. She loves the brand. It's like, oh, I'm here to get my check. I'm clocking in and I'm going home.
That's exactly what it's given. It's just like, yo, they dropped a big bag for both her and Law, and it just seems like they're doing the like
Bare
whatever
minimum.
is written in the contract to the T. That's all you're going to get from us. And someone forgot to put in like the social piece.
What's up, Janelle?
Hey, Bronte.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, birthday boy?
I am great. Yes. It's my birthday and I'm glad about it.
Good. Any
Whoop, whoop.
special plans?
Nothing like set in stone. Today is pretty much a chill day. Took the day off, but did most of the celebrating this past weekend and I'll do more this upcoming weekend.
Okay.
So yeah, I had some friends come in town. You know, we did the whole New York thing, went to the park, brunch, dinner, etc.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
today
Nice.
probably do like massage, dinner. I was thinking about going to US Open, but I don't know. That's still pending.
I'm surprised that's not on the agenda.
Yeah, but normally I like to go to the actual matches. This is like fan week. They have like mixed
Okay.
doubles. You can see people practice. So it'll be just like enough to be there, but not like, oh, I'm really getting in.
Yeah. Okay. So like later on,
Yeah, exactly.
like a little delayed birthday gift.
Yeah, yeah. What you got going
Okay.
on? How was your weekend?
Weekend was pretty chill, much needed, chill weekend. Yeah, just
Yeah.
enjoying the rest of Portland summer while it lasts. Because once it's gone, that's like 9 months of waiting for it to come back around.
That's crazy. I feel like that's how it is here too at this point.
With global warming, yeah, every place is pretty much the same, right?
Yeah, it's wild. And then next week I'm going to San Diego. I might make it out to SeaWorld.
Oh, well, wait, are all the performances are? Oh, I was so
Oh,
sad.
they're
I
all
opened up.
over?
I think maybe like I
I
saw
thought we still
Genuine
had a
just
couple more.
perform. There
Oh,
might
yeah.
be. There might be. Maybe all the ones I cared about are over. Because when I saw people were at Trina's show getting arrested and stuff in
That's
the stands, I was
crazy.
like, that is nuts. But
They done
sounds
turned
like y'all had a
SeaWorld
great
upside
time.
down. Oh, that's right. That's wild.
They done turned SeaWorld into Dade County.
Listen, no, getting arrested at a Trina show at a SeaWorld in 2025. How do you
That's
explain
wild.
that?
That is wild. Like, what are y'all
Yeah.
doing? What did y'all come here for? How do you get arrested? But yeah,
Yeah.
Dade County.
Don't put that. That was San Diego. Don't put that on us.
Yeah, y'all already got enough.
Exactly. Thank you.
Cool. Well, I won't belabor. I know we got a couple of topics that we want to get into on Above the Fold. Are you ready to jump in?
Let's do it. First on the agenda, we have a new piece of content from On Running featuring Zendaya. We talked a little bit about this partnership up here and how kind of confusing it is. But yeah, in this recent spot, again, features Zendaya. Is not featured on her social media platform. There's no physical activity, if I remember correctly, in the spot. I'm a little confused. You sent it over to me, so can you explain what was I looking at?
I literally have no explanation. I think she co-designed a piece, something. I think she actually co-designed this Cloud Zone Moon sneaker
Okay.
with Law Roach. I don't know for sure. I was trying to figure it out. But more than anything, what is jarring to me is that this partnership feels very one-sided.
Mhm.
And normally, especially with a long-term partnership, like this isn't the first sprint that Zendaya has done with On. It feels like it's been ongoing for at least a year now, if not longer. I have not seen Zendaya in On. Again, let me qualify that with saying like I don't really be checking for Zendaya. But when I have gone and visited her socials, or when I do see her randomly when I see an image or video of her out. She's not wearing on. She probably is, but I don't see it. And then she doesn't post about or talk about it on her own outside of the partnership and collaboration. And if it's something for on or on socials for on, she does, but it doesn't feel like it's an authentic partnership where Zendaya believes in the brand. She loves the brand. It's like, oh, I'm here to get my check. I'm clocking in and I'm going home.
That's exactly what it's given. It's just like, they dropped a big bag for both her and Law. And it just seems like they're doing the whatever is written in the contract to the T. That's all you're going to get from us. And someone forgot to put in the social piece. I just don't
But
get
weren't
it.
you saying that that's normally something that is very top line when there's a partnership and there's
Mm-hmm.
a spokesperson or whomever the party is, the individual is, it's like, oh, this is part of the contract. This is part of the partnership. You are to do X post. You are to make X
Mm-hmm.
commitments. But then Zendaya also is one of those people. I don't feel like she runs her own. This doesn't matter. I don't feel like she runs her own socials.
Probably not.
That's not uncommon, but because she's not following anyone. Her social is very curated.
Mm-hmm. What is that? What do you think that
I
has to
feel
do
like
with
there
on?
may have been an opportunity or on may have tried to put that in contract and Zendaya and team were like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Maybe that was part of the deal. On, I would think, would want that. And I think they would have thought of that.
So
Maybe it was redlined.
what is on getting?
Zendaya.
I was about to say, because why would they agree to having a brand ambassador that doesn't say anything about their brand except when she's in?
And also
Maybe they
that
thought her pedigree alone with her being the face on their brand channel or for their brand was enough. She don't need to say anything. But then that doesn't make sense because obviously you want to leverage the person's platform. That's the reason why you commit to them in the partnership.
But also, excuse me, this is an athletic brand. It's a running brand. Do we know Zendaya for running, for working? I don't follow her on Instagram, or maybe I do. I don't know. But I can't remember seeing any content where she's super active outside of the movie Challengers.
Right. I
So
agree.
I'm just not under. Yeah.
And I'm glad you said it because a lot of other people get that smoke when it's like, oh, I don't see the through line. I never seen her do X. Why don't we know?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that is definitely the case here. But I
What are
will
you talking
say,
about? I feel like that was
I'm
like
just
a.
speaking in general. I'm
Oh,
speaking in
okay.
general.
I was like, you trying to throw a little shot? What's going on?
Maybe a little one, but it's still in general. Um, but what I was telling Amadi is that aside, did you see the clip with Law in it?
I think so. Maybe.
Either way, I was telling him I can appreciate the fact that she brought him into the fold. And I'm starting to see that in more spaces that she's in. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, if you get me, you're also going to get Law.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like that chess move where she's
Yeah.
like, nah, this is my brother, this is my stylist. We've been rocking for a minute. And at this point, when I get ops, you get ops. I'm putting you
Yeah.
on and we're going to do this together. I think that's brilliant. And I applaud her and the team for that.
No, 100%. I think that's always been their agreement. I think from the moment she really got on, it was like, okay, he's coming with me. And yeah, to your point, you see that in across a lot of their partnerships, even down to him being the stylist on the movie Challengers and
Valentino.
yeah, the
Oh,
Valentino work,
mhm.
or she gets a cover and it's like, okay, he has to be, I don't care who y'all got in the
Right,
stable. This is who I'm
right.
bringing with me. And he's going to be credited as such. So, yeah.
Do you think that the brand is trying to do anything more fashion forward?
Maybe do you think this is what that is? They gonna have to come a little harder than that one because
I'm trying to make it make
I'm
sense.
confused.
So that's where the line of questioning comes from. I don't know.
I mean,
It's
I think
interesting.
if they were trying to, Zendaya makes sense, but they haven't shown it's not
I
working.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
There's no hook. I'm missing
Yeah.
the hook.
For sure. All
Cool.
right. Moving right along. You know how fashion is very cyclical, right? Or
Yes.
every 20 years or so, things come back. So right now we're kind of in the wave of like the late 2000s, early 2010s. So I guess it makes sense then that Latto is bringing back apple bottom jeans, right?
Boots with the fur.
Yeah. How are you feeling about that? I mean,
Oh yeah. Was it apple bottom?
is it? I
Or
thought
baby fat.
Hold on. Let's see.
Let's double
At
check.
first, I thought it was we had baby fat, but I could have sworn I saw apple bottom.
It's apple bottoms. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. So she has an apple bottom collab that recently dropped. Number one, I didn't even know the brand still exists. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they just saw that, you know, Y2K fashion is hot right now, and they were like, "This is our chance to strike."
Who owns apple bottom?
Nelly,
Do you know?
duh.
Nelly? This is Nelly's
No,
brand,
I don't
right?
know. I don't know who's.
It
I'm pretty sure
is.
he
I
doesn't
believe
still
so.
own it. Does he still
I
own
think
it
he
though?
does still own it because I think I remember seeing a few months ago an interview with him and Ashanti, and the interviewer asked him about bringing apple bottom jeans back.
Yeah, he's listed as a co-founder. I think we knew that.
Okay.
Yeah, Nelly has announced apple bottom jeans in October. He said it's making a return. So he's definitely still involved, if nothing else.
Interesting. Okay.
Listen, everything else can come back. Why not?
Right.
Why not
Right.
apple bottom?
I'm here for it. Yeah, you're right. Everything else it can come back. Everybody walking around wearing Evisu, myself included. You know.
Everybody walking around with a apple bottom, fake or real.
Correct. Okay.
So,
right. I mean, I don't know if I would classify those as apple bottoms, but I'll leave that one alone.
They bottoms.
But yeah, I think this makes sense for the brand. I mean, I don't foresee a lot of people running around with apple bottoms. Lotto,
it's definitely a niche market.
Or otherwise.
Yeah.
But, you know, it makes sense. Sure. Why not?
I
What
like
else
that
they
they
got
call
to do?
Latto for this too. It feels she has that early 2000s, 2010s look, aesthetic. She really, I think it really fits the mold of what apple bottoms was and still is.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, we shall see. I'm excited to see what other brands pop up. Like, what other brands do you think from that era can resurface?
Sean John.
Now you know, damn well.
I just wanted a reaction.
Avarex.
Avarex. Okay, I could see Avarex. They would have to do some tweaking, but I could see them coming.
They could be
I feel like
style.
they low key already kind of out here. Yeah, especially like maybe in Japan. I feel like a lot of people go there and like buy Avarex.
Was it Iniche?
Iniche?
Is that how you say the name? Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I want the Jabot jeans with the Velcro.
Oh, yes. That definitely could work.
Yeah.
That could work. Really,
Baby
a lot
Fat.
of them can.
Didn't Baby Fat do something fairly recently? I feel like we talked about I mean, when I say fairly recently, I mean within the last 5 years since we've had this podcast.
You might be right.
I don't know. They still online. They still got a brand. They still selling items.
You don't know that.
It's I'm on the website.
Okay, they still have items listed for sale. That's two different things.
True. Yeah,
Huh.
I don't know what they're doing over there. It's yeah, they definitely have, it's not yeah, I don't know what they're doing over there.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like several brands could make a resurgence. It got to make sense though, because if it don't make dollars and it don't make sense, you can't just do it for the sake of nostalgic, unless it's like one of the like a capsule drop here and there. But I don't think they can make a like full resurgence.
You know what I just thought of? If those brands can make a resurgence, you know who else needs to be back out here in these streets? Because I'm on that ass. Black Planet. Stop fucking playing with me.
God, we listen every
couple of months,
quarter
I'm
or
gonna
so,
check in.
We got to check in on the Black Planet situation. But I do feel like they missed that, like, that moment when Spill and...
When who?
Who else
Spill.
was it? Was it just Spill?
Spill and...
I feel like we was talking about so much around social.
Spill
What's the
and
other
Clubhouse
one?
and...
Clubhouse.
All of that. Yeah, they did. But...
That was the time. That was the time.
If Apple Bottoms can do it, so can they. Anyway. Some news also that broke this past week was SZA being announced as the artistic director for the brand Vans. They released kind of a film. I think they released a film, right?
Yeah.
That went along with this, her rehearsing for the concert wearing Vans and kind of announcing that partnership. Apparently she will have control or some kind of input in their partnerships and creative output and things of that nature, which they all say, right? Like if you're going to announce somebody as the artistic director, of course you're going to say they're going to have some kind of like input and all that kind of stuff. She's just going to be the spokesperson for Vans. Let's be real. She's a spokesperson for Vans. And that's fine to say. And when you look at it that way, I think it makes a lot of sense. Like her whole aesthetic is that like tomboy skateboard
alternative.
Yeah, alt vibe.
That's a good word for it. Yeah.
So it makes a lot of sense for the brand, but like I'm kind of tired of these brands talking about these creative directors and art directors and artistic directors, and like you're not doing all of that, and it's okay.
Yeah, because first of all, you don't have time. For real, if you knew what goes into actually being an art director for a brand,
yeah,
I don't know if you have the time and the space to accommodate and fulfill that position in a real authentic way.
Yeah.
2, I wasn't as irritated by this announcement because I do feel like SZA is an actual creative person. I do feel like she's a disruptor. I do feel like she brings her own creativity into her brand aesthetic and what she does, whether it's like her videos, acting, the music, performances. So I feel like she has a lens and a perspective. She's probably more of an art consultant than an art director. But I get it for the optics and for these sorts of conversations so that people are talking about Vans. It makes sense to make the announcement and say, oh, this is her official position. But I was reading and it was saying that she's helping to shape Vans into a platform of self-expression. So outside of just fashion, they want to include more elements around art and music. I did like the initial campaign. I feel like her fingerprint was on that. So I don't know. I think she may be a bit more involved than a Lala Anthony for Airbnb. So this one, it doesn't make me as like, I don't have as much angst about this. I'm curious and I want to see like what she actually does, if anything.
Yeah.
Because, you know, a lot of times we get like these announcements and then it'd be like, well, what happened to that? Like you can't be an art director. Then it's 2 years later and we see a 15-second spot and it's like, oh, that's what she did. That's what she produced or what their partnership produced over the last 2 years.
No, I think we're going to see some like Vans with some bugs on them sooner than that.
With the
For
campaign
sure.
shot in Yosemite. Well, how do you say it? Yosemite National Park.
Oh, yes.
Yosemite, yeah. National Park.
Yeah. We're going to see her out in the wild, literally,
Yeah.
with her Vans on. Like, it's going to be... But like you said, she's a spokesperson now for the brand. So whenever you see SZA, you're going to see Vans.
And they might be dirty.
Probably on
will
purpose. Yeah. Yeah. Moving right along. Pharrell Williams announced his new creative platform, Virginia, this past week as well. I was a little confused because didn't he release like a DTC, like a direct to consumer album called Virginia, either last year or the year before on this site, with the same branding and everything? Maybe that was like a soft launch of this creative,
Yeah.
this creative platform. But yeah, he recently released this. It dropped with like a whole bunch of merch, everything from like t-shirts to surfboards that had the Virginia branding on it. I'm still unclear, like, is it an agency? Is it a label? Like, what exactly is it? And maybe it's vague by design, but
Yeah.
what were your thoughts?
So I think this is Pharrell's hub. From all the things that he's doing, I feel like he wanted an umbrella that housed everything. And that's just not be, Pharrell Williams jellyfish collaboration with Adidas. Oh, Pharrell Williams producer launch creative. I feel like he wanted like this hub where everything that comes out of it is under this brand, and and identify the brand as Pharrell's brand. I don't feel like. I don't know. I don't know if it's an agency. I don't know if he's going to be doing a ton for others, or if it's more about self and preserving and having like a system for like how he operates. That's what I picked up on it. I don't know if it's like an agency in the same way that Kendrick is doing.
Right.
I feel like this is more like personal, what he outputs. That was what I got from it. I could be wrong.
What would you compare it to? Like, does another artist or another celebrity have something that you would say is comparable to like what you think he's trying to do with this?
Saint Laurent.
Okay.
That's what comes to mind.
Okay. I can see the comparison, but I also think that like Saint Laurent, it serves as a creative studio, but they do have a lot of output for other brands.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe I don't think that it's not going to ever have that. I don't know. It is confusing. It's not clear to me. I had another thought. Like the jellyfish, they just released a new colorway, I think, or will be releasing it. And it's in collaboration. It's like Virginia. So it's like the collaboration, obviously it's Pharrell, but they're labeling it Virginia.
Okay.
Not that that's groundbreaking or makes a difference to the consumer. I think it's Pharrell speaking to himself, but
Pharrell speaking to himself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, it's not, I don't think it's, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's under Virginia, I want it, rather than it's jellyfish, when we know that he was a collaborator on the sneaker with Adidas.
Yeah,
Do we think it's necessary?
He does now have his. I don't know. I mean, I guess he does have his hands in a lot of different endeavors, like from Adidas to Louis to the music to like Jupiter, that auction site or whatever. So maybe he does need just kind of like an umbrella, something that like houses it all. Maybe, I don't know. Does he?
He doesn't, but I think it works. A creative platform and brand rooted in his home state, Virginia. This initiative encompasses music, community engagement, limited edition merchandise, and boundary-pushing design, reflecting Williams' personal connection to the state. It also features collaborations with Adidas, including the Virginia Adidas Star jellyfish sneaker. We'll see. I am interested. I think that Pharrell is just like a generally creative person. I enjoy when I see his name as CD
Yeah.
of something. I feel like he has perspective and he's done this. He's had his fingerprint on so many different initiatives and so many different spaces. I think it makes sense. I think it's necessary. I think if he's a visionary and has a vision for it, someone like him, I would bet on them.
I can see the need for something like this. Like I agree with you all your points about Pharrell and like his creative expression and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm just thinking like not to make the comparison, but only because it is just like a one-to-one comparison, being who his predecessor was in Virgil, and Virgil having like Off-White and Off-White collaborating in the way that they did and things of that nature. I was thinking like if tomorrow Pharrell was no longer the creative director of Louis Vuitton, what does he have that he actually owns and still you know, gives him space in that realm and gives him like a platform in that realm, and I think that Virginia can be that for him. So like he always has something that he can fall back on that is his alone, that still allows him to dabble in these different spaces, whether he's attached to a brand like Adidas or Louis Vuitton or not.
I love that parallel. I like that. That's fitting. I like that.
Cool. Last thing on the agenda is Fenty's.
She is dropping everything except what we want her to drop. I'm sorry.
Well, if you didn't gather who we're talking about Rihanna. Two things she hasn't dropped yet is music and that baby.
Oh my God.
How long has she been pregnant?
Amadi has asked like every 2 weeks, did Rihanna have her baby yet?
I'm like, she just be out looking fly, going to all the Italian restaurants. And I'm like, aren't you? Restaurants. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Nope.
But yeah, so she just dropped a new release with Puma. I don't really have much else to say about it other than like, damn, girl, we never like, you don't like us, do you?
She said, as long as these checks keep coming in, I don't need to like y'all.
Right. Right.
Music is a ghetto space, so I don't blame her.
It literally is, though.
It's ghetto.
This is true. I guess I can't fault her too much. But yeah, so new collection available. You know, I like the fact that like this partnership how long has this partnership lasted, or would you count this as like two separate partnerships, what she was doing back in like 2018 2015
I feel like she had the Creepers way back like 10 years ago now.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, way back then and now, and then like Rocky having his partnership too, and you know, I'm not mad at it by any stretch. But yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't have much to say about it either.
Shout out to ASAP Rocky giving Denzel Washington a custom and free pair of Ray-Bans. That's all I had to say. I just thought that was fire.
When that happened? With the movie?
At the premiere or something like that.
I know that's right.
Are you guys going to go see that movie? What is it?
Yeah.
Highest to lowest?
Yeah, for sure.
Same. For sure.
Love me some Rihanna. Not checking for Puma as much.
I don't know. Puma's been. I know. I said some maybe like 2 episodes ago. I was just like, "Who checking for Puma? What they done recently?" But like,
the only reason you wasn't checking for Puma is because you didn't like what's his name?
Oh,
he has the sneaker.
Halliburton.
Yeah, Tyrese.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying. Yeah, I stand by that. I stand by that. But outside of that, from a lifestyle perspective, I've seen a lot more Puma out in the wild, and especially because like a lot, and I mentioned this on that episode, like the speed cat, like you see a lot of that just because right now those like soccer-esque silhouettes are in, and those like very like narrow silhouettes, like small sole silhouettes are in. So it makes sense that they are, kind of seeing them everywhere. So I'm not mad at it. Yeah. That's all I have.
We good on that topic? I have one more thing I wanted to talk about.
Sure. What's up?
Did you see that Regina King released a new orange wine?
I did.
I was like, this had to have came across Janelle's radar. And it's an orange wine, and the brand is called Me and You. And as most of you probably know, her son passed away. Was that 3 years ago now? Somewhere around there, maybe even longer. And his name was Ian. So the name of it is a play on his name and like Me and You, but it has Ian in the middle. And Ian was the one that introduced her to orange wine. So I think we need to get a couple of bottles so we can, test it.
Yeah. I mean, we got a long list of.
I know you're a orange wine connoisseur.
I am. So we're going to bump that up on the list because
we're going to bump that one up.
We still got Megan Thee Stallion's tequila, Lil Yachty's tequila,
okay.
Somebody else's tequila. So right. Yeah, that will definitely push up to the top of the list.
Yeah, so y'all go get that. We'll see what that's about. Cool. All right, y'all. That wraps Above the Fold for this week. Janelle, are you ready to hop into Guess That Spokesperson?
I'm not. I need a second.
It is definitely your week to give me the clues, and I guess.
It is. So you're going to have to give me a second.
Okay.
All right. Back in 5. All right. So this week, the brand is Coca-Cola. All right. First hint. This artist has been nominated for multiple Grammys, around 11, but has never won one. I'm questioning if I should give you his full name. You know what? Fuck it. His real name is Talib Hassan Johnson, and he's from Philly. And before going solo, he was briefly a part of a Philly collective called A Touch of Jazz. That was a studio and creative collective that was founded by DJ Jazzy Jeff. I don't have any extra hints this week. It took me forever just to pull these.
This is an R&B artist?
This is.
Has he released the album within the last 5 years?
I believe so. Hold on one second. Let me make sure. Yes. Technically, yes. It was a collaborative album, but technically, yes.
Collaborative album.
That's how it's being framed.
What's the one? I think but that's not who that is it?
I knew about this album. I didn't know that it was a collab, if that helps. Because it's with the producer.
Is it Music Soul Child?
It is. What gave it away? His name?
Philly. The name really didn't give it away, but the name helped because I was like, Music Soul Child doesn't go by his name. And I didn't know if I knew his name. Yeah, that in Philly. Yeah. And then also the non-Grammy. I knew that he was nominated. But I didn't know if he...
I'm going to stop giving you, because you know too much about the Grammys. That's like the easy one for you.
Yeah, I knew that he hadn't won a Grammy. Because I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah. But back in I guess it was 2003, there was a series of neo-soul themed Coca-Cola spots that featured everyone from Fatima Robinson dancing in them to The Roots to Jaguar Wright when she was still singing.
We gotta post some of those.
Yeah, we definitely have to post some of them.
Cool. That was a good one, though. I got to give you that. That was a good one. And I don't think I've seen that spot. So let's post that one.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll upload that one soon. That whole series.
All right. Going with your black ads. That ain't it.
Okay. Okay. Let's start with That Ain't It. I'm going to give that to On, because not that you've done anything super egregious. I just, help me understand. I want to understand. What are y'all doing? So for right now, That Ain't It. And then for going with your black ads, I'm going to have to give that to, I don't know. I guess I'll give it to SZA.
This, I guess, with the shoulder shrug is crazy.
I mean, I feel like everything we talked about this week was just kind of like very middle of the road. But I fuck with SZA. I think it makes sense. I mean, I think the Vans partnership makes sense. Like what she's going to be doing for them, sure. Like we can debate that all day.
Correct.
But the Vans partnership, homegirl wears Vans. I'm sure of it.
Yep.
All right.
Who you got, Amadi?
Going with your black ads, Me and You. I think what a beautiful way to just honor her son and his legacy, and their relationship. And then That Ain't It, definitely On and Zendaya. Like beautiful visuals, beautiful film, beautiful coloring, beautiful editing, but what is the fucking point?
Of all of them.
Of all of them. I mean, was it literally just to have beautiful cinematic universes? If that was it, then cool, I guess we get it.
Wasn't she dressed as an alien in the last one or something like that? Or something
something was going on. She was fighting.
What is going on?
Star Trek.
Yeah, that's what made me think, like, when y'all were speaking, you're like, maybe they just, what are they getting? They're getting the Zendaya. It's like, maybe they literally just wanted to tell these like random cinematic stories and create these universes, and they need someone who's versatile enough to like to relate to multiple people in each of them. So I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of it, but that ain't it right now.
All right. So I'm actually going to give Going With Your Black Ads to Zendaya for the whole piece that I talked about, which is bringing Law on. I really think that that is just like a beautiful thing. Like no matter how you slice it, dice it, if I'm getting the bag, you getting it too. And I think that's how we got to move in these spaces, especially when you forge these long-term partnerships. So I'm going to put you on. Like, yeah.
Well,
like, you've been
agree with
rocking
that.
with me. Like, yeah, let's do this. But at the same time, That Ain't It also goes to On. This is more so On, though. This is not Zendaya, so I'm separating the two because for everything that was aforementioned that y'all said. So yeah,
okay.
They get like a little double feature from me.
All right, I guess we'll take it.
Yeah, come on now, y'all gotta work with me.
I will say I do agree with you on that. I do love how Zendaya is standing by Law and using her platform and using her influence to say, if you don't take him, you don't get me.
Exactly. It takes a great set to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So cool. All right, y'all. This wraps another episode of Witcha Black Ads. Episode 83 is crazy. We were rocking and rolling here. Y'all, hit subscribe. Go down to YouTube if you're listening to it. Hit subscribe, comment, say something under the video. Share the podcast and follow us on IG at Witcha Black Ads. Until next time, we'll see y'all.
Bye.
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 That's what the fuck I'm talking about. God damn. That's what I'm talking about. It was so black ass. It was black ass.